Hello learners, I welcome you all to your education channel Learn and Educate. Now we are going to start with the new act, new law, income tax law. Income tax law in India is governed by the Income Tax Act 1961. Income tax came into force on 1st April 1962. It contains sections and schedules. A section is divided into subsections, clauses and subclauses. And let us continue with the chapter 1 preliminary. Short title extent and commencement. Section 1 subsection 1. This act may be called the Income Tax Act 1961. Subsection 2. It extends to the whole of India. Subsection 3. Save as otherwise provided. In this act, it came into force on first day of April 1962. Section 2, subsection 1, advance tax. In this act, the advance tax means the advance tax payable in accordance with the provisions of Chapter 17C. Advance tax means the tax which is payable as per Chapter 17C. Section 2, subsection 1A, agricultural income. Agricultural income means Clause A. Any rent or revenue derived from land. Any rent or revenue which is derived from land situated in India and is used for agriculture purpose. Clause B. Any income derived from such land by Clause 1. Agriculture. The performance of a cultivator or a receiver of rent in kind of any process ordinarily employed by a cultivator or receiver of rent in kind to render the produce received by him to be taken to market. Subclause 3. The sale by cultivator or receiver of rent in kind of the product raised or received by him in respect of which no process has been performed other than the process of nature described in paragraph 2, which means the performance by cultivator or receiver of a rent in kind any process ordinarily employed by the cultivator to render the produce raised or receive him fit in to be taken in the market to be fit so that the product is fit to be taken in the market to be sold. Clause 3. Any income derived, any income which has been derived from any building owned, which is the owner of that building, then occupied by the receiver. Occupy means he is a possession of the property, he resides there, occupied by the receiver of the rent or revenue from such land occupied by him. Then by the cultivator or the receiver of rent in kind of any land with respect to which the product of which any process mentioned in paragraph 1 2 2 3 of a subclause B is carried on, provided that 1. The building is on or in an immediate vicinity of the land and is a building which the receiver of the rent or of revenue or the cultivator or the receiver of rent in kind by reasons of his connection with the land requires as a dwelling house or as a storehouse or other outbuilding. And paragraph 2, the land is either assessed to be land revenue in India or is subject to a local rate assessed and collected by officers of the government as such, or where the land is not assessed to land revenue or subject to a local rate, it is not situated a, in any area which is comprised within the jurisdiction of a municipal where no which is known as municipal corporation, notified area committee, town committee, or by any other name, or a cantonment board, and which is a population of not less than 10,000 according to the last preceding census of the relevant figures have been published before the first day of the previous year. B. In any area within such distance not being more than 8 kilometers from the local limits of any municipality or cantonment board referred to in item A, as the central government may, having regard to the extent of and scope for urbanization of that area and other relevant considerations, specify on this behalf by notification in the official gazette. Section 21A, agricultural income.